Hello and welcome to English for Experience. I'm ET Tutor and this is a quick revision video for Edexcel GCSE English language students doing paper 1 section A. So if you haven't seen the video where I go through question 1, I checked that one out first. Now I know a lot of people think, oh that's easy, it's only 1 mark, but in the video I really talk about the techniques you need in order to be able to work out what that 1 mark is, and you don't want to lose 1 mark, so it's well worth watching that one. But you are here for question 2, so let's have a look. Now, I have highlighted the question already, and one of the things that might jump out at you is that I've only highlighted the word quotation rather than your own words. And the reason I'm suggesting that for this one, you need to use quotations is because sometimes students go wrong when they try to put it into their own words. So if you can just confidently use the quotation, it avoids the chance of that happening. So what we're doing this time is looking at paragraph 3 and giving 2 ways the narrator creates a sense of foreboding. So hopefully you know what foreboding means. If you don't, it's a sense that something bad is about to happen, okay? So, cracked that part. And now we just want 2 parts within the text that show that something bad is possibly going to happen. So, we've got paragraph 1 over here on the right hand side, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. You can see the text in the description box. You can download a copy from my website as well, so I'll put that link down there too. I'm not going to read it all out in full this time, so I'll give you time to pause and have a read, and then I'm just going to suggest a couple of quotations that you could use. There are probably more than these 2, so if you've got other ideas, use the comment section and I can try and get back to you on them. I'm making these videos in particular for those students who are doing resits in November 2018, so I'd love to hear from you. I know resits are hard because there's not this same buzz around the exams that happens during the summer. So yeah, I am here, so try and keep in touch if you need more help. Right, so paragraph 3, 2 ways the narrator creates a sense of foreboding. And we're going to go for 2 quotations. So when it's something like a sense of foreboding, quite often you can look for particular language techniques or devices. So one of the ones we're going to talk about here is pathetic fallacy. So have a quick look and see if you can spot any pathetic fallacy in there. If you're not sure what pathetic fallacy is, it's where the writer uses the weather, aspects of weather, to reflect what's going to happen, how characters are feeling, and so on. So can you see any pathetic fallacy in there? That's a good way to start, and then work out if it is creating a sense of foreboding. Now I would say at the end here, we get this mention of the wind rushing, but we also know that it's from a savage lair. So there we've definitely got some more figurative language, haven't we? We're trying to picture the scene. So let's get to this part at the beginning. And that the distant savage lair from which the wind was rushing was the sea. So the fact that we've got this wind rushing from a savage lair, but quite negative words, negative connotations in this context, we could directly copy that quote in there because bad weather suggests that maybe something bad might happen. Therefore, we get this sense of foreboding. Another one that often relates to foreboding is to do with the setting. Now, we know that this is in the churchyard. Churchyards have connotations with death. Death isn't seen to be something that we look forward to. So we could take this part as well. This bleak place overgrown with nettles was the churchyard. So the fact that it's bleak, it's overgrown with nettles, something that are nasty, something that sting you, it all adds to the sense of foreboding. And then at the end here, we've got another very straightforward point that shows that something bad is possibly coming up, and that's this final bit here. So you could go, the small bundle of shivers growing afraid of it all and beginning to cry was Pip. So the fact that somebody's starting to cry and they're growing afraid helps to create this sense of foreboding. Something awful is about to happen. And as you know, if you've read the whole extract, there's a frightening encounter at the end here. So if you've gone for those two, you'll be perfectly fine. Sorry, one of those three. No, sorry, two of those three. You'll be perfectly fine. All right then, I hope that's helped. Check in again and we'll have a look at question 3 and question 4, so the longer questions, and see if we can help you out there. If you have any questions and you're doing those resets, please get in touch, and all the best with your revision.